Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 out today. Got some RTA for you guys. That's right, this time around we're jumping in, not to showcase Tenebria. Actually, I didn't manage to pull her myself, which is why you're seeing this video today. I actually, am just gonna have to deal with her. Gonna have to fight her. I know, it seems terrible, and it probably is going to be terrible. However, I do have some tricks up my sleeve that I would like to try out here. Let's see what happens. This guy banned Bystander Hua-Young, fantastic for me. I don't like dealing with her. Bystander Hua-Young, honestly, is probably one of the best units into this Tenebria, because she can't do anything to Hua-Young, being unable to be touched by any debuffs, right? So Celine's also a really good option into Tenebria. Zio's pretty good. Harsetti's pretty good. I'd say there's quite a few decent options for me to run here. I am probably going to play a bit more aggressively with this, and so I'm going to start off with a Zio. I'm actually going to then switch things up a little bit. Let's go with a Fallen Cecilia here. The reason being that Fallen Cecilia is one of the few units that can actually throw these debuffs back at Tenebria. The others being, of course, like Champion Zerato and stuff. Ed is also not a bad option to bring into Tenebria sometimes, but you do have to keep in mind that, yeah, sometimes you're gonna be up against stuff like this. Oh god. Fighting against people who Harsetti themselves when they're running speed units is always scary, because it makes me second guess myself. Like, is this really what's happening right here? Is this for real? You know? Is this like a zero speed, like, Tenebria, that they're just pairing with Harsetti? I have no idea. Celine could be a cool option. Ed could be a cool option here. I would say Celine is probably one of the best options to bring right now into this match. And I don't know what else. Celine's gonna be pretty decent here. I think Ed could be pretty good here. We'll go Celine. And I will go for... Should I go for Ed? I mean, it's really rare that you can see an Ed game, right? I'm gonna go for Ed. There's a lot of debuffs on his side. Why not? Let's go for it. Can't wait for Aram to come out so that we can counter Harsetti's. But then again, we might just have to fight them more often together. Who knows? Fire Flan and New Moon Luna. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, this is not really favorable matchup for me. I'll be very honest here. This is not the greatest matchup. However, I might go for a Bellion here. Just because he has so many mages, right? I'm gonna go for Bellion, so he can't soul burn. I'm gonna ban... Ooh, should I ban this? I feel like Flan's just gonna try to kill Ed immediately, right? It's not gonna be good if Harsetti attacks into us. We'll go for a ban on... He's either banning Bellion or Zio. Yeah, he's either banning Bellion or Zio. I'll ban the New Moon Luna. Okay, he's banning Bellion, that's fine. That means that he can't at least just soul burn into me and screw me over immediately. FCC will give the HP imprint to herself here. No one's really rocking any resistance, and it could mess with Ed's counters and stuff, so I think this is good. Zio doesn't really need the effectiveness, honestly. We'll give everyone on the other side doesn't look like they'd be on effect resistance. So we'll give Celine and Ed the extra attack boost, which will help their damage greatly. And I can't believe we have an Ed game on our hands. Let's do this. Who's going after Harsetti? Oh, Politis is going after Harsetti. That is a problem. Let's go for a hit onto the Harsetti then. Typically, the opponent will go for Politis' S3 here, so I'll at least be saving us a little bit of pain with this. Unless he decides to S1 into us and bring Flan in for a dual attack. In which case, it would hurt quite a bit, but I'm hoping that Ed can cleanse. Oh, he's going to go after the Zio. Whoa, going after the Zio is actually kind of strange here. Okay, he's going to just finish off Zio then. Guess that's fine for me. Tenebria is... She can't S3, she could S2. Oh, whoa, hang on. Okay, is he hoping that I jump into the Fire Flan here? Nice. Good. Oh, good hit on the ML Politis. That's a huge unit to get rid of right off the gate. Right out the gate. So I could get rid of the Harsetti. Redirect Provoke is going to attack the highest attack unit. I'm just gonna get rid of Harsetti. Yeah, I think Harsetti is too big of a problem for me to just kind of let go. So I'm gonna do that. Get rid of the Harsetti. Got our barriers and stuff. We'll be attacking into the Tenebria. Very nice. At this point, I could just go for the transfer of debuffs here. We could put the block onto the Tenebria. We get a skill null on our Celine, which is very good. Right, no skill null on the Ed, unfortunately, but when he attacks us, we'll at least be able to cleanse and counter. Oh! Oh! Never mind. He managed to land the stun on his Flan. That's unfortunate. Okay. Equivalent exchange. Ed's not doing much right now, unfortunately. But I can try to provoke here. Let's Soulburn and provoke. No reason not to do this. There we go. He's gonna hit. Dual attack. That's fine. Celine's gonna come in. We're going to finish off the Tenebria. When there's no ally for Flan, it's a little bit harder for her to deal damage, especially once this attack buff wears out. So we should be, hopefully, able to stay alive here for a bit. Ed's gonna Soulburn. We're gonna try to turn cycle Ed. He gains a lot of combat readiness, and now that we're at our full speed potential, my Ed's actually on a speed build, almost 240 speed, right? And we can start healing a little bit. We'll just keep poking away at our opponent. I think we might get this. We might. Ed gets a nice barrier from the FCC. He also has Golden Rose healing him up a bit. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. There you go. Look at that. See? So, sometimes when you're up against, you know, something that doesn't look too favorable. We were up against Harsetti, one of the most toxic units in the game, up against the new Tenebria. As long as you're drafting correctly, you'll be fine, right? We had a pretty squishy team, too. I'd say Fallen Cecilia is the only real tanky unit. Ed's pretty bulky as a bruiser, HP scaling bruiser, but, you know, he could have gone down really. You saw how much damage that Flan was doing to him, right? That was a insane damage Flan. But yeah, not too bad for our first little showcase against Tenebria here. Let's go in for another one and see if we're fighting more Tenebrias, right? It's probably gonna happen. There's probably gonna be so many Tenebrias out here. She's such a popular unit and her design is immaculate, so definitely gonna be people using her. Let's go for, oh man, we don't get first pick again. Look at this, what a sham, right? I'm actually not gonna ban Renok here, and we'll ban, I'll ban Bossarunka because I don't want my opponent to have Bossarunka, but I also kind of don't want my opponent to have, I really don't want them to have a lot of things. We'll ban the, yeah, there we go. Ooh, they're banning Renok and Ahmed. Okay, Tenebria. Tenebria. Come on, you don't need to think, we all know. First pick, Tenebria. They're taking 30. Oh, they're taking a long time to not pick Tenebria. That's not bad. Okay, I think Fallen Cecilia is still pretty decent. She's been kind of my go-to unit here in these situations, honestly. So we can go for her. Fallen Cecilia with DJB has actually been really, really nice. So let's do just that. Let's do Fallen Cecilia and DJB. Or do we? Do we pick Afternoon Soak Flan here? No, Afternoon Soak Flan would be kind of weak into Politis and into a potential Tenebria pick, right? So this has been my core draft that I've been using to kind of climb back up. I'm at 2,200 points. I was down at like 2,100, and I climbed up about 100 points using this duo here. So they've been kind of a core to my teams. Afternoon Soak Flan and Harsetti getting picked up. Not a fan of this setup here. It looks really similar to the one we just fought. The fortunate thing is, last time we had Zio. So how do I go about this, right? Fighting the Afternoon Soak Flan here. Do we do another Zio pick? Is that a thing? He's probably waiting to pick Tenebria later. I guess in that case then Zio wouldn't be that bad. The problem is this Fire Flan is just so obnoxious. I'm gonna go for Rebellion. I'm just gonna go for Bellion. And then we'll go, Zio. Yeah, Zio at least lets me, if he picks not Fairy Tale Tenebria, the Witch of the Mirror Tenebria down here, we can use Zio to push her back if we need to. It depends. Harsetti is typically a prime target, though. Yeah, I think no matter what happens, I think what I'll do is I'll end up, I'll ban the Fire Flan. Broman! That is not something I anticipated seeing, honestly. Broman, whoa. Okay, the good thing is with these mages, he can't soul burn, and these guys are typically on book, so they're coming into these matches with a dead artifact, at the very least. Or did he actually misclick and tried to click Tenebria, but accidentally clicked Broman instead? That would have been funny. Ooh, Straze is... Hang on, guys. Straze is not a good pick for me right now. That is not a good pick for me right now. I'm gonna go Amiki. I just recently geared Amiki, actually. She's fully specialty changed. I know. Look at that. Me moving up in this world. Let's get the Amiki going, and let's ban the Straze. I think he's banning Amiki. I think Bellion should be able to handle the Afternoon Soak Flan if we get lucky with some counters. He's banning Amiki, so I had to ban the Straze. Attack imprint for everyone's fine. Bellion's gonna go HP imprint for herself. DJB does not need the oh no, he does need resistance here actually against the debuffs from this Seafan and Politis, right? So we'll do something like this. It'll be fine. Really hoping that Bellion gets to take a turn. I'm usually bring Bellion into these situations against Harsetti. It's just because it's super nice to not care about speed. Harsetti neutralizes all speed, right? So my 0 speed Bellion here essentially moves the same rate as everybody else, which is great. Okay, Roman's gonna push up, but he can S1. He's not going to, he's gonna S3. Let's see how much effectiveness he actually has. Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, hang on, that's actually really bad. Whoa! Oh no, he can kill Bellion like right off the bat here. He's probably gonna kill Bellion. Oh, he's gonna kill DJB. Not gonna kill. Okay, that's a good thing. He can dual attack here. He's gonna waste a little dual attack action on me. That is fine. That is way more than fine. I am going to provoke the... I'll provoke the Harsetti. Why not? Okay, and now I have to soul burn this. I'm gonna soul burn this, and then hopefully we get to do a lot of damage to this Afternoon Soak Flan. Okay, good damage. We're gonna take out a unit right there. Very nice. I am going to get rid of the Seafan and Politis so he can't get the rage buff and stuff going for him. Getting some more combat readiness. We're doing good. He's probably gonna start targeting Bellion. He is gonna target. Oh, ooh, he one-shot the Zio. Okay. S1 can't be countered, but the S1's actually kind of weak. Yeah, relatively speaking, right? Relatively speaking. Let's hit the Roman here. Okay, he's gonna hit the Fallen Cecilia. Thankfully we take the turn. Oh my god, thankfully we take the turn here. Let's go ahead and soul burn this. It's a lifesteal Flan, so it's not on super high destruction damage or anything. We're gonna miss a lot, but the 3F damage is gonna be insane. So I'm really hoping that we'll be able to do this. There's no way for Bellion to counter at this rate. At this point, there's no way for us to counter at all. But the good news is that Fallen Cecilia has skill nulls, and this Flan will never get an attack buff ever again, because there's no dual attacks going on, right? So that's the silver lining here. He's going to be able to break the skill nulls, but this buys us an extra turn. That's all I really need right now is just an extra turn to chip her down, right? Let's do... Ooh, do I S3 or do I soul burn this S1? Depends on... she actually has an S3 coming up. I will S3 here. I'm going to get a defense buff going. Just to try to get... some more mitigation. Okay, Fallen Cecilia gets to go. That's not bad. We're chipping her down. We're chipping her down. She gets to S3, but no attack buff is huge, right? The S3 damage is really low when there's no attack buff on her. She's trying to get rid of the mitigation. Yeah, no kill there, guys. Look at that, no kill. And Fallen Cecilia is fast. Mine's like a 240 speed build. So let's go for a soul burn. Can this please kill? I just need the 3F. It's gonna double proc. It's a plus 33F, but please. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, guys, look at that. Yet again. Going up against these Harsetti teams, Bellion has been my saving grace. Kind of wish this guy actually had Tenebria, honestly. I kind of wanted to see how I can fare against more Tenebria teams. But look, FCC with DJB is actually incredible, right? Not only does it sometimes draw the attention of your opponents, letting your other units do their thing. I'm surprised he didn't kill Bellion, honestly. I think he just saw Zio as a bigger threat, but... Or he didn't want Bellion to counter. I guess that's also fair. But Defense Broken Bellion is such a perfect opportunity. I think it's a missed opportunity in that case. But yeah, you saw how DJB and FCC, they're just so powerful. And I don't get first pick again! Whoa, okay. Well, no Harsetti, no Zio. This guy could go Rinnock first turn. There is a Rinnock available, but do keep in mind, my core draft right now is relying on FCC and DJB. So we do have quite a bit of flexibility here. We don't really care too much about the Rinnock. Witch of the Mirror Tenebria getting picked up here, okay. How fast is this guy going? No Zio, no Harsetti means no one's setting the control of the speed. If he goes for speed imprints, we're probably gonna lose. Oh, he's gonna go Fire Tenebria, isn't he? Yeah, Fire Tenebria is gonna be really bad for us. Okay. Okay, so when it comes to this, right? Fire Litica makes it so I can't really use things like Afternoon Soak Flan, but it's available for my opponent. Fire Litica, though, is a little weak to Ed. So is Tenebria. Selene, a little weak to the Fire Litica, though. Selene's also weak to the Rinnock and stuff, too. So we can go Ed here. Definitely lock in Ed, but who else would I like to bring? Ed's kind of cool. Elena's kind of cool, too. Honestly, Elena's really good here. I'm gonna go... Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for a Bellion. And I'm gonna go for an Ed. I think I have a secret weapon up my sleeve. Let's do this. Let's do this. Amiki seems okay here, as well. Amiki seems alright. We probably end up banning the Rinnock anyway. I know we have FCC, but depending on these two picks, I think we might just end up banning Rinnock. Just so I don't eat all that splash damage at the start of the game. Especially if they ban FCC, right? I can't risk that. I could go for an Empyrean Ilanov, who prevents the defense penetration. We'll eat the 7k splash to everybody, but at least we'll have the defense penetration resistance, so Rinnock can't one-shot somebody. It's just really iffy right now. He has a really aggressive draft. Lionheart Sermia. Is this a 250? Oh, is this a Cleavy Lionheart, actually? Whoa. Hang on, that's not... It's not great. Okay, we got the Hua Young picked up too. Not good at all. In this case, I think what we'll do actually is we will bring out my secret weapon. Let's bring out our secret weapon, and let's do this. Let's do this. Who actually has higher defense stat? Actually, let me see. Bellion has almost 1600. Fallen Cecilia has... Ooh, he's gonna attack into the Bellion, isn't he? And there's no way for me to really avoid that here. DJB could HP imprint everybody instead of Res imprint himself. But Kayron's already HP imprinting everybody, so I think we're good. Actually... No. We want Fallen Cecilia to survive. I think this is fine. We'll res imprint ourselves because I don't want this Fire Litica to screw us over. I need DJB to potentially take a turn if needed. Oh, ooh, okay. Oh, I forgot, I have Bastion on Kayron, though. I definitely could have HP imprinted the team. Yeah, no. I have Bastion of Hope. I don't think anyone besides FCC is getting stripped. Yeah, look at that. Pretty good. Lionheart's gonna proc, that's fine. Lionheart going is fine. Hwa-Young gonna go into the Bellion. Does quite a bit of damage, but thankfully we do a bunch of damage back. Oh, whoa, look at that damage, guys. That's actually kind of nuts. Hwa-Young does not get an extra turn. She does have Vigor. I think DJB goes, yeah, DJB goes right after. So he can't Soulborn to ignore res. I have so much resistance on everyone here. Everyone has over 250 and higher, I think, at this point. Besides the FCC herself, but that's okay. Do I want to S3 or do I want to S2 and push people back? I think I want to S2 and push people back. There's no reason for me to S3. I'm just gonna go for this, right? Push everyone back. Fire Litica gets to go. That's okay. She can hit the... Oh, she's gonna go... What? She's gonna go for DJB out of all people. Alright. I didn't want to use DJB's S3, because one, it doesn't really cleanse anybody else here, but two, it'll... Yeah, the two people who didn't get debuffs don't need cleanse, so... But it also decreases his durability. He right now has a 30% damage reduction from all sources, as long as you have your S3 up, so pretty good. We get to break the skill nulls, which is very nice. Now, if Bellion can just counter, it would be absolutely amazing. If the FCC doesn't kill, which is huge, because now FCC's Aureus here will soak up a ton of damage from this Hwa-Young, right? This is really nice. We'll soak up a ton of damage here. Okay, very nice. Good little counter attack here from our Kayron. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. He's probably gonna kill Bellion. He's definitely gonna kill Bellion here. Oh, he's gonna go for Kayron. Whoa, that's actually kind of weird. Okay, that's really weird. Because now DJB can actually just push up my team. I don't think he has anything that stops me from doing this, right? This will still affect everyone else, including DJB. He'll cleanse himself. No block. Then Kayron gets to go. So if Kayron gets to go, then we're just gonna unleash an S3. No reason for me to hold it at this point. Just go for some true fixed damage. I have 70% fighting spirit. Oh my god, wait. I thought the Lionheart was gonna live. Everyone disappeared. Oh my god, that is the most glorious thing that's happened to me all day. Good job, Kayron! What? Yo! Guys, Secret Tech Kayron. Let me show you his stats at the end of this video. We're gonna do one more match, so stay tuned if you want to see the Kayron build. I actually did swap around an artifact on him. Oh my god, I think Kayron actually won me that game. Kayron's the reason FCC was alive, by the way. And Bellion too, like Bellion being able to resist stuff as well is probably due to Kayron there. That is incredible. Kinda wish FCC was on a resist build now, but I kinda do like her getting debuffed. Hey wait, guys, we're getting scammed. Where's our first pick? There's no first pick for us at all. We're just taking L's. We're fighting a challenger player now. That's not good. This usually means when we're matching down like this, at least given where I am, I'm usually matching into all these ex-Emperor, ex-Legend players that are in Warlord and above. Matching down like this means this guy's probably starting to climb because the RTA season's going to end in about 3 weeks. So, yeah, this might be actually another really high-ranking player that's just climbing the tail end of this season. Alright, well, Peyra's getting picked. I don't really have anything to fight Peyra with, so I'm just gonna go Fallen Cecilia, DJB once more. I think that's a pretty good tried and true combo for me lately. It's been working quite nicely. Yeah, let's do this. And depending on where my opponent goes, I will have to adapt, right? And Politis is still on the table. Now, one thing I really love doing is using ML Politis as my band protection, and then following up with a Genoa. That's actually worked out quite nicely for me as well. But we'll see, we'll see. Fire Flan real such a annoying unit. Fire Flan though with the ML Para and with the Fire Litica is huge. Okay, well I don't think I can really speed race something like this, unfortunately. So what would I do? What would I do instead? Do we just go down the Bellion route again? Like, do we just gonna try to nuke this guy? We can go Bellion, we can go Empyrean Ilanov, maybe not. And just this, yeah, the Fire Litica is kind of annoying. You know, we could go the Bellion route. We could just go the lazy Bellion route. Maybe a Dragon Bride Senyo would be kind of nice here too. Oh, ooh, no, Amiki. Amiki, yes, Amiki. And then we'll do something like a Bellion here. Yeah, let's do something like this. Double high-res counter units. Let's do that. Now, if he picks Mort, we can ban Mort, right? Because they're not ban protected here. They're not ban protected. Amiki is a unit I really want to test out as well. Recently built her. If she works out, definitely going to be sharing her build too. She's pretty standard Amiki, honestly. I just never had the gear for her. Spirit Eye Celine, not gonna be great into me. Blooming Litica's okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good unit. Mort as well. Okay, alright, so we're gonna just ban, the Great Mortelix here, and I think what I'll do is Blooming Litica. I think we'll get rid of the Mort, and to fight Blooming Litica, all these other shenanigans, I'm gonna go Holiday Euphine. I'm gonna go Holiday Euphine into this. Hopefully we can cut. Holiday Euphine's gonna be really great. Oh, he's gonna ban it. Okay, well we banned the Mort. That's honestly all I really cared about. Let's see if we can get an Amiki match into this. Hey, well at least fighting Witch of the Mirror Tenebria, we won 2 matches against her here, right? That's actually pretty impressive. Not that bad. Amiki's self-imprint, everyone's self-imprint. I don't think we need anything else. DJB will also be self-imprint here. I need that 200 resist. Most Liticas are about 100 effectiveness, some better ones are 150, but most people can't afford effectiveness rings, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, not- oh, double counter, guys? Wait a minute, look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that's not bad. That is not a bad opening play right there. Good double counter, exactly what we needed. He's gonna try to kill DJB again. Okay, people really like to try to kill DJB, but his damage resistance, guys, is incredibly strong. Para's gonna go. DJB pushes up. He pushes up more. He can dual attack with Flan. He's gonna try to kill DJB, I think. Yeah, he's just gonna keep trying to kill DJB, which I think is fine. He has to just continue killing, yeah, he just has to continue killing DJB here. He is going to get a skill null, so that's the good thing for him. He's going to get a skill null. The only thing I have going for me right now is that I can break all the skill nulls with an S3, and hopefully dispel some buffs here, like the swift attack buff. There you go, get it off that Litica, that's very nice. And now we just kind of sit back and wait. He can break our skill nulls. No counters available because of Flan. But I'm really hoping we can do this. Blooming Litica is essentially dead now. She has nothing. She has nothing going for her. Litica still gets skill null here. Yeah. So that's a great way to, again, protect his team. Double Litica is very strong. Oh, is he? Oh, what? How much effectiveness does this Litica have? Oh my god, he landed unbuffable on everyone too. Oh no, I take that back. I take that back, guys. I take that back. Holy! What is this? That is insane. I'm gonna have to go into this. I'm just gonna break the skill nullifier here. Okay, wow. This is not good. Just gonna have to go into this, grant the extra turn. We're just gonna go S1 here. Alright, there we oh, nice! Good chunky hit! Very good. Very nice, another round of immortality. We're okay, we're okay. I just can't believe he hit all those debuffs. The good thing is none of these debuffs actually impact my Bellion here. I know she hasn't taken a single turn, but none of these debuffs actually impact me right now. I just don't go for an S3 at this rate. Actually, no, I do. I'm gonna provoke everybody. No, I'm gonna provoke everybody. Yeah, why would I let them... Let's just provoke. I know I don't get the defense buff here. It's all good. Provoke, very nice. Oh, we actually, yeah, 3F kills the Fire Litica, very good. Does he have a cleanse? I don't think he does. Yeah, not this turn. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, come on, Amiki. You got this, Amiki. Let's go for it. Let's do, ooh, who do I kill? Do I do a 1-2 on Peyra? I think I do a 1-2 on Peyra, right? 2 hits, Uberius' Tooth. Boom, very nice. He can kill Amiki now. And it's just Litica versus Bellion, I guess. Oh, ooh, he's just gonna try to kill us with an S3. Okay, we are really slow. He's not gonna kill. He is gonna loop around. He has skill null. Uh-oh, hang on. Hang on, this is not good. Oh no, no, he's actually gonna win this. Oh, that's sad. Maybe we should have gone for the Blooming Litica instead with the Amiki. Will we have killed though? I don't know if we would have killed. Anyway, that was still really incredibly fun. Yeah, let me show you guys the secret tech in terms of Kayron. And it's okay, we lost that match, but that wasn't even against a Tenebria. So really, today's video was trying to fight as many Tenebrias as possible, and I think we accomplished that. So let's take a look at my beautiful twisted Eidolon Kayron. Swap his artifact out for Bastion of Hope, so we can get even more resistance to everybody. Okay, so it gives everyone an initial 20% effect resistance, 50% to himself, so this Kayron's gonna be sitting at 250 effect resistance, and check it out, he's on protection set as well as an HP imprint for the team. This is why I said FCC and everyone was able to survive, is because of this almost 11% HP team imprint. Insane value from this Kayron, who just sits there, tanks. I have no damage on him whatsoever, he just sits there and tanks, right, and then unleash your S3, and that's it. Unfortunately though, Amiki was not able to win, but I'll show you her build anyway. This is my Amiki. I thought she had enough effect resistance, but boy was I mistaken. A decent amount of attack here, good amount of effect resistance. I think if I actually hit the Blooming Litica, would have been better. I think if I killed the Blooming Litica, don't know if I would have, but if I did kill her, I think we would have won. So yeah, not bad. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and of course subscribe for more RTA content. And until next time, take care.